Gentlemen, imagine waking up each morning feeling more alive. Your energy surging, your confidence soaring, and yes, your manhood pulsing with renewed strength. What if I told you that a simple, delicious drink so easy you can whip it up in under a minute holds the key to unlocking stronger blood flow exactly where you need it most? You've tried supplements, you've experimented with workouts, and maybe you even switched up your breakfast. Yet nothing seems to deliver that instant noticeable boost. Meanwhile, every day that passes without addressing this hidden circulation issue chips away at your performance and your peace of mind. But here's the twist: the solution isn't buried in a prescription bottle, and it's not a strenuous routine that takes hours out of your morning. In fact, it's a natural, nutrient-packed beverage that's been quietly amassing rave reviews among men over 50 who are tired of feeling sluggish below the belt. Today, I'm going to reveal exactly what that powerhouse drink is, why it works so effectively, and how you can integrate it into your daily ritual starting tomorrow. No heavy lifting required. This isn't another gimmick or late-night infomercial promise. It's a science-backed morning ritual designed to flood your smaller vessels with the oxygen and nutrients they've been craving. Picture this: a surge of energy flowing through every capillary and inner warmth, spreading from your core to your extremities, and the kind of rock-solid reliability that reminds you what it feels like to truly be in control. Stay tuned, because in just a moment you'll learn the exact ingredient combination that triggers this remarkable effect and why it's been called a game changer by men who thought their best days were behind them. Get ready to transform your mornings, rediscover your confidence, and reclaim the vitality you deserve. Let's dive in. I'm Dr. Henry Carter, men's health specialist with over 25 years of clinical experience, helping guys just like you restore vitality and confidence. I've worked with thousands of patients facing the exact same frustrations, mornings that start off weak, afternoons that drag, and the sinking worry that your body is betraying you as you age. My background in cardiovascular medicine and hormone health has taught me one crucial truth: so much of male performance boils down to blood flow. Without adequate circulation, even the strongest heart and the fittest muscles can't do their jobs where it matters most. Over the years, I've seen every supplement, every trend diet, and every fitness fad promising to turbocharge your manhood. And while some offer modest benefits, they almost always ignore the foundational role of vascular health. That's why I've dedicated the past decade to researching natural, science-backed methods for sustained circulatory support methods that fit seamlessly into your busy life. In this video, you'll get the distilled wisdom from my clinical practice and the latest peer-reviewed research, all presented in plain English. No jargon, no fluff, just actionable insights that have helped men in their 50s, 60s, and beyond feel like they did in their prime. So if you're ready to learn a simple morning ritual that taps directly into your body's innate ability to boost blood flow, stick with me. By the end, you'll know exactly what to drink every morning to supercharge circulation to your manhood and why it works. Let's move on. The hidden crisis. Most men don't realize it, but the real problem often starts long before you ever notice it. It begins in the tiny blood vessels, capillaries and arterioles that deliver oxygen and nutrients to your extremities, including your manhood. These vessels are easily overlooked, yet they're the gatekeepers of your performance. Every day, factors like stress, poor sleep, and the standard Western diet quietly chip away at your vascular health. Insidious culprits, free radicals, chronic inflammation, and insulin spikes slowly stiffen your arteries and narrow those crucial pathways. At first, the symptoms are subtle, a little less firm in the morning, a slight delay in response, a nagging sense that you're not operating at 100%. Then over weeks and months, those small changes add up. You might chalk it up to just getting older, but that's a myth. Aging itself isn't the culprit. It's the damage that builds when you don't feed your blood vessels the right nutrients and antioxidants to keep them flexible and responsive. Imagine your blood flow like a highway. When traffic flows smoothly, cars move quickly to their destinations. But if lanes start closing, potholes form, and construction slows everything down, even the fastest engines can't make up for the jam. That's exactly what happens inside your body when your vessels lose their elasticity and capacity. Here's the kicker: conventional advice like eat more greens or get exercise isn't wrong, but it's incomplete. Yes, leafy vegetables and workouts help, but they don't deliver a concentrated, targeted dose of the specific compounds that trigger rapid vasodilation. And without that powerful trigger, your body never gets the full message to open up those restricted lanes. Worst of all, most men only notice when the crisis has already taken hold. You might experience brain fog, cold hands and feet, or subtle fatigue. Then you notice your erections aren't as strong or as consistent. Suddenly, intimacy becomes stressful rather than enjoyable. And that stress loop only tightens the squeeze on your arteries, creating a vicious cycle. But here's the good news: because the problem starts in those small vessels, you can reverse course quickly with the right nutritional strategy. Targeted compounds, specifically dietary nitrates, act like master keys opening even the tightest capillaries. They stimulate your body's own nitric oxide production, which signals smooth muscle cells in your vessel walls to relax. Once those pathways open, blood rushes in, delivering a surge of oxygen and nutrients exactly where you need them. In the next section, you'll discover why your current morning routine falls short and how a simple tweak can make all the difference. You'll see why most dietary advice misses the mark, and why focusing on one potent ingredient can bypass months of trial and error. Stay with me, because understanding this hidden crisis is the first step to reclaiming the vitality that's rightfully yours. Why most morning routines fail. Here's the truth: your breakfast bowl of cereal or toast with jam may fill you up, and your morning coffee gives you a jolt, but neither of them does much to open those all-important blood vessels. Sure, oatmeal and fruit contain fiber and some antioxidants, but they lack the concentrated punch of compounds that directly trigger vasodilation. Most of us start the day with quick carbs and caffeine, which spike blood sugar and then crash, leading to inflammation and oxidative stress. That inflammation causes the inner lining of your vessels, the endothelium, to become less responsive. In simple terms, your body hears mixed messages. Grow blood flow from exercise or general healthy eating, but halt circulation from sugar swings and inflammatory byproducts. Then there's the green smoothie crowd. Don't get me wrong, spinach and kale are great. They contain dietary nitrates, which your body can convert into nitric oxide, the master molecule of blood vessel relaxation. But the average smoothie recipe uses just a handful of leaves mixed with fruit yogurt or milk, diluting the nitrate content and often adding sugar or dairy proteins that slow absorption. You end up with a tasty drink, but one that takes hours for your body to process, and by then morning is over and your peak vascular window has passed. Even targeted supplements like L-arginine pills promise nitric oxide production, but often fall short because they undergo extensive digestion and liver metabolism before they ever reach your blood vessels. The result: only a fraction of the active ingredient makes it to the places you need it. Contrast that with the morning drink I'll introduce in just a bit. It delivers high-concentration dietary nitrates in a naturally bioavailable form, bypassing many of the pitfalls of typical routines. It's low in sugar, easy to absorb and fast-acting, so you get a noticeable, almost immediate boost in circulation. Think of it like choosing between a trickle and a torrent. Your regular breakfast might keep the lights on, but it doesn't open the floodgates. What you really need is a substance that signals. Now, something your body recognizes as a priority for circulation. That's exactly what dietary nitrates do, especially when delivered in the right combination and ratio. Up until now, you've been playing by the standard rules: eat well, exercise, manage stress. Those rules matter, but they're only part of the equation. To truly supercharge blood flow to your manhood, you need to integrate a targeted morning ritual that speaks the language of your vascular system. In the next section, I'll reveal that potent drink, what it is, why it works, and how you can make it yourself in under a minute each morning. Get ready to upgrade your routine and experience the difference that precision nutrition can make. Reveal the morning drink, gentlemen. Here's the moment you've been waiting for: the simple, potent morning beverage that delivers a direct hit of circulatory power. It's a concentrated beetroot elixir, blended with a splash of fresh lemon and just a hint of ginger for enhanced absorption. That's it, 3 natural ingredients all working together to flood your system with the nitrates your blood vessels crave. Beetroot is nature's nitrate powerhouse. In just a single serving, you get upwards of 250 milligrams of dietary nitrates, far more than you'd find in a typical green smoothie. Once ingested, those nitrates convert into nitric oxide, the molecule responsible for relaxing and widening your arteries. The result, a rapid, noticeable surge in blood flow straight to your extremities, including your manhood. Next, a squeeze of lemon juice does more than add a refreshing tang. The vitamin C and citric acid in lemon stabilizes nitric oxide in your bloodstream, helping it remain active longer. That means your vascular window stays open, giving your body more time to deliver oxygen and nutrients where they're needed most. Finally, a small piece of fresh ginger or a quarter teaspoon of grated ginger boosts bioavailability. Ginger's natural compounds help shuttle nitrates through your digestive tract more efficiently, ensuring you absorb the maximum benefit from every sip. Plus, its subtle warmth complements the earthy beet flavor, making the drink surprisingly pleasant. The magic happens within minutes. You'll feel a gentle flush in your face and a warm sensation spreading through your limbs, signs that your vessels are relaxing and opening up. Over the next hour, that effect continues to build, translating into firmer morning wood, sharper focus, and sustained energy without the crash of caffeine or sugar. What's remarkable is how adaptable this ritual is. Swap water for coconut water to add electrolytes, blend in a few fresh mint leaves for extra antioxidants, or stir in a dash of cinnamon to stabilize blood sugar. Yet even in its purest form, just beet, lemon, and ginger, this drink stands alone as one of the most effective science-backed circulatory boosters you can find. So tomorrow morning, when you've got 60 seconds to spare, reach for these 3 pantry staples. You'll be surprised how something so simple can feel so powerful. In the next section, we'll break down the exact science behind why dietary nitrates trigger such a dramatic effect and how that translates into real-world gains for your performance. Stick around. Science Deep Dive. To understand why this morning drink works so effectively, let's explore what happens at the microscopic level inside your blood vessels. At the center of it all is a molecule called nitric oxide, NO. For short, the body's master messenger for vasodilation or vessel relaxation. Here's how it works when you consume dietary nitrates like those packed into beetroot. Your saliva's friendly bacteria start converting them into nitrites. Once the nitrites reach your acidic stomach and then your bloodstream, your body's own enzymes complete the transformation into nitric oxide. This NO then binds to smooth muscle cells in the walls of your arteries, signaling them to relax and widen. The wider the arterial walls, the more freely blood can flow. But why does nitric oxide matter so much? Picture your circulatory system as a complex network of highways. The main arteries are like interstates handling heavy traffic. The smaller arterioles and capillaries are like neighborhood streets, crucial for delivering oxygen and nutrients to the tiniest destinations like the erectile tissues in your manhood. Even if your interstates are clear, roadblocks on those side streets can grind everything to a halt. Nitric oxide acts like an all-access pass, opening every lane and ensuring smooth traffic flow from the heart to your extremities. Multiple peer-reviewed studies confirm the power of dietary nitrates. In one clinical trial, men who consumed just 250 milliliters of beetroot juice daily saw a 15–20% increase in blood flow to peripheral tissues within 2 hours, results comparable to prescription vasodilators, but without the side effects. In another study, participants reported significant improvements in exercise endurance and recovery thanks to enhanced oxygen delivery at the muscular level. These findings aren't limited to elite athletes. They apply to anyone looking to optimize vascular performance, yes, including your most personal performance. There's another layer to this oxidative stress. As we age, our bodies produce more free radicals, unstable molecules that damage cells and degrade nitric oxide. Antioxidants found in lemon juice and ginger help neutralize these free radicals, preserving your body's NO levels for longer. Think of antioxidants as bodyguards protecting your nitric oxide molecules from being deactivated before they reach their destination. Finally, it's important to mention endothelial function. The endothelium is the thin lining of your blood vessels that senses chemical signals and regulates dilation. Chronic inflammation and poor diet impair endothelial health, making vessels less responsive to signals like nitric oxide. Studies show that regular intake of dietary nitrates can improve endothelial function over time, effectively retraining your vessels to respond more robustly. This means that by sticking with this morning drink, you're not just getting an immediate boost, you're also investing in long-term vascular resilience. In short, this drink leverages a natural biochemical pathway, nitrite, nitric oxide, backed by clinical research to deliver faster, stronger blood flow without medications or complicated regimens. You're harnessing the power of nature's most effective vasodilator, supported by antioxidants and bioavailability enhancers, all in one glass. Next, we'll walk through the exact steps to prepare this elixir at home so you can start experiencing these benefits tomorrow morning. Stay tuned. Step-by-step preparation. Now that you understand the why, let's focus on the how. Preparing this circulation-boosting elixir takes less than a minute and requires just 3 simple ingredients you can find at any grocery store or farmer's market. First, gather your ingredients. A medium-sized beetroot thoroughly washed and peeled. A 1 fresh lemon halved. Small knob of fresh ginger about 1 inch in length. Begin by chopping the beetroot into quarters. If you have a blender with a wide chute, you can drop the chunks in whole. If not, aim for pieces roughly 1 to 2 centimeters in size to ensure even blending. Next, peel and grate the ginger, collecting about 1/4 teaspoon of finely grated root. This amount delivers optimal absorption benefits without overpowering the flavor. Now add the chopped beetroot and grated ginger to your blender. Squeeze both halves of the lemon directly over the vegetables, allowing the juice to fall onto the other ingredients. Don't worry about seeds. Most blenders will pulverize them without issue, but you can strain the final drink if you prefer a completely smooth texture. Pour in 200 to 250 milliliters of cool filtered water, enough to facilitate blending while preserving the drink's concentrated potency. If you'd like an electrolyte boost, swap half the water for coconut water. If you prefer a creamier texture, you can use unsweetened almond milk, but be aware that dairy can slow nitrate absorption. Secure the blender lid and blend on high for 30 to 45 seconds. You're aiming for a smooth, homogeneous mixture without large beet fibers. If your blender struggles, blend in 20-second increments, shaking the pitcher briefly between cycles to redistribute ingredients. The result should be a vibrant, deep magenta elixir with a bright citrus aroma and a subtle gingery warmth. Pour it into your favorite glass or travel cup, and if you'd like a finishing touch, garnish with a thin lemon wheel or a sprig of fresh mint. Here are a few pro tips to ensure maximum effectiveness. Timing matters. Drink your elixir immediately upon waking before consuming any other foods or beverages. This fasted state enhances nitrate absorption and jumpstarts your morning circulation. Consistency is key. Aim to make and drink this elixir every morning for at least 30 consecutive days. The cumulative effect on endothelial function will solidify your gains and retrain your vessels for long-term responsiveness. Nushever customization options. Add a teaspoon of ground cinnamon to stabilize blood sugar and add an antioxidant kick. Include a handful of fresh spinach or arugula for extra nitrates. Just be aware it will slightly dilute the beet's potent nitrate concentration. Stir in a scoop of unflavored collagen powder if joint health or skin elasticity is also a priority. By integrating this ritual into your morning routine, you're not only tapping into an immediate surge of blood flow, but also laying the groundwork for sustained vascular health. In the next section, we'll hear from real men who have experienced dramatic transformations, testimonials that underscore the life-changing power of this simple daily habit. Real-life success stories. Meet John, a 62-year-old retired firefighter who thought his best days were behind him. Every morning he'd groan at the thought of struggling through breakfast, then even more so when his body didn't respond the way it used to. After committing to the beetroot elixir for just 2 weeks, John noticed a noticeable difference in his morning routine. "I felt an unmistakable warmth down there," he recalls, "like my body finally remembered how to wake up." By week 3, he was waking up with rock-solid confidence and no longer needed a caffeine jolt to feel alert. Then there's Marcus, a 55-year-old sales executive whose high-pressure job left him feeling drained, both mentally and physically. He tried every supplement on the market, but nothing delivered consistent results. Feeling skeptical, yet hopeful, Marcus started adding the morning elixir to his regimen. Within days, he noticed steadier energy levels throughout the workday and more reliable performance when it mattered most. It wasn't just about stronger erections. He says it was about reclaiming the drive and self-assurance he'd lost. Finally, consider David, age 68, who had battled mild hypertension and low libido for years. His doctor had prescribed medication that helped his blood pressure, but didn't address the underlying vascular stiffness. After integrating the beetroot drink every morning, David's follow-up checkup revealed lower blood pressure readings and improved endothelial markers, a double win. He describes the change as life-affirming, noting that intimacy with his partner felt more spontaneous and satisfying than it had in decades. These aren't isolated anecdotes. They reflect a pattern we see in clinical settings and peer-reviewed studies. Men of varying ages and lifestyles report that this simple, natural ritual delivers fast, reliable improvements in both vascular health and overall vitality. Whether you're facing the fatigue of a demanding career, the physical wear and tear of an active retirement, or the gradual decline that comes with age, this drink offers a practical, evidence-based solution. What unites John, Marcus, and David is their consistency, making the elixir part of their identity rather than a one-off experiment. They embraced the ritual, trusted the process, and rewarded themselves with renewed confidence and restored performance. Their stories underscore one critical point: when you supply your body with targeted high-concentration nitrates every single morning, the results speak for themselves. Up next, I'll share how you can simplify this process even further with Nitric Boost, an all-in-one formula that delivers the same potent benefits without daily prep, perfect for busy mornings or travel. Stay tuned. Your secret weapon for circulation and vitality. If you love the idea of this beetroot elixir, but find yourself short on time, or you travel frequently and can't carry fresh produce, there's a purpose-built solution that delivers the same vasodilating power in a single scoop. It's called Nitric Boost, and it's formulated to give you the exact dosage of dietary nitrates, antioxidants, and absorption enhancers you need for peak circulation. Here's how it works. 1 scoop of Nitric Boost contains a clinically validated amount of beetroot extract, standardized for nitrate content, paired with complementary vitamin C ginger root powder and a proprietary bioavailability complex. Taken with 8 ounces of water first thing in the morning, it bypasses all the chopping, blending, and cleanup, yet it triggers that same rapid conversion pathway from nitrate to nitric oxide. Imagine waking up pouring a glass of water, stirring in 1 scoop, and within minutes feeling that gentle warmth spreading through your limbs. No blender required, no perishables to shop for, just a convenient shelf-stable powder that travels anywhere you go. Whether you're on a business trip, camping with friends, or simply rolling out of bed, late Nitric Boost ensures you never miss your window to optimize circulation. What makes Nitric Boost so effective is its precision. Each serving delivers over 250 milligrams of bioactive nitrates, equivalent to a medium-sized beetroot, plus 500 milligrams of vitamin C to stabilize nitric oxide, and 100 milligrams of certified ginger powder to maximize absorption. You're getting the full spectrum of active compounds in a controlled, reliable format. Beyond convenience, Nitric Boost is third-party tested for purity and potency, so you know you're avoiding unnecessary fillers or artificial ingredients. It's vegan-friendly, gluten-free, and formulated without added sugars, perfect for men who demand straightforward, science-backed solutions. If you've already started the beetroot elixir ritual and want to amplify your results, you can alternate days: fresh elixir one morning, Nitric Boost the next. Or if you prefer an all-in approach, swap in Nitric Boost every day to maintain consistent nitrate levels without relying on produce availability. Best of all, Nitric Boost comes with a satisfaction guarantee. If after 30 days you don't notice firmer mornings and steadier energy, you'll get your money back, no questions asked. That confidence isn't common in the supplement world, but it's a testament to how strongly Nitric Boost delivers on its promise. So whether you're committed to the DIY elixir or looking for a streamlined alternative, Nitric Boost offers a powerful, reliable way to support your vascular health and reclaim the performance you deserve. Up next, I'll share a bonus morning hack that magnifies these benefits even further. Stay with me. Bonus hack. Here's a little extra edge to supercharge your results. A simple breathing technique you can do immediately after your morning drink to amplify nitric oxide production and enhance vessel relaxation. It's called the Nitric Deep Breath, and it takes less than 2 minutes. Begin by finding a comfortable seated position, feet flat on the floor spine, straight shoulders relaxed. Hold your drink in one hand and place the other gently on your lower rib cage. Take a slow inhalation through your nose, counting to 4 as you expand your diaphragm. You should feel your hand rise as your belly and lower ribs fill with air, drawing oxygen deep into your lungs. At the top of that inhale, pause for a brief moment, just a second, and imagine the oxygen mingling with the nitrates coursing through your bloodstream. Now exhale slowly through pursed lips to a count of 6. Feeling your rib cage contract and gently massage your internal organs, pushing that enriched blood back toward your heart. The longer exhale activates your parasympathetic nervous system, reducing stress hormones that constrict blood vessels and enhancing nitric oxide's vasodilating effect. Repeat this cycle 4 times, maintaining the 4-second inhale and 6-second exhale rhythm. You'll notice a gentle tingling in your fingertips and a subtle warmth spreading from your chest outward. That's your body responding to the combined power of increased oxygen, elevated nitric oxide, and reduced vascular tension, all triggered in just a few mindful breaths. Why it works: nitric oxide production in your endothelium isn't just a chemical process, it's influenced by your nervous system and breathing patterns. Deep, controlled breaths enhance blood flow to the lungs, where nitrates convert to nitrites more efficiently. The extended exhale helps clear carbon dioxide, balancing your blood's pH, and optimizing enzyme activity for nitric oxide synthesis. Incorporate this breathing routine immediately after you drink your elixir or mix in your nitric boost powder. Not only does it deepen the circulatory surge, but it also primes your nervous system for the rest of your day, promoting calm focus, reducing anxiety, and helping you maintain steady energy without caffeine crashes. Here's a pro tip: try doing this breathing sequence in front of a mirror for the first few sessions to ensure full diaphragmatic expansion. Once you're comfortable, you can do it anywhere at your kitchen counter, in your car, before pulling onto the road, or even seated at your desk. It's discreet, requires no equipment, and compounds the benefits of your morning drink. Combine the nitric deep breath with your beetroot elixir or nitric boost, and you'll be setting the stage for peak vascular performance all day long. In the next section, I'll walk you through exactly what you need to do over the coming weeks to lock in these gains, stay accountable, and continue feeling stronger from the inside out. Stick around. Wrap up. Now that you have the recipe, the science, and the bonus hack, it's time to put it all into action, starting tomorrow morning. 1. Prepare your beetroot elixir or mix a scoop of nitric boost in water. 2. Perform the nitric deep breath routine immediately after drinking. 3. Log your experience in a simple journal note, how you feel upon waking, mid-morning energy levels, and any changes in performance. Commit to this ritual daily for the next 30 days. Consistency is what converts a powerful morning boost into lasting vascular resilience. If you ever miss a day, don't worry, just pick back up the next morning. Gradual improvements compound over time, so every single serving counts. If you're ready for a streamlined option, click the link below to grab your first container of Nitric Boost. It comes with free shipping, a satisfaction guarantee, and detailed usage tips from my clinical practice. And don't forget, if you found value in this video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you never miss a breakthrough tip. Share your progress in the comments. Your story could inspire another man to reclaim his vitality. Now let's look forward to the transformation ahead. Tomorrow we're diving into 3 simple bedroom moves that turbocharge circulation and intimacy, no special equipment required. You'll learn why these positions optimize blood flow, how they complement your morning routine, and the surprising science that makes them so effective. Trust me, you won't want to miss it. See you then.